This episode is sponsored by Titan Nutrition. Enjoy Titan Nutrition products with our code WEIRDONES to save 10%. The link will be in the description. Yeah, what's happening? Welcome to another installment of The Corner where we talk all things music.
You should.
And back again, because we know YouTube loved us last time. We got another Nas review for y'all.
That's a fact.
And this is Magic Part 2. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nas.
Brought to you by...
This is brought to you in part by Titan Nutrition. Go to Titan. We got a link we're going to flash down here. No, it's going to be in the description. And put in the code.
It's going to be somewhere.
10%
Put in the
off
code
your order.
Weird Ones for 10%
If you try to get buff, get the stuff.
I like it. I like
This is
it.
crazy.
I like it. If you're trying to get buff, get the stuff. I like it.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you're trying to get stiff, get the... No, that's just rough.
No, that's Mama Wanna.
Yeah,
No, that's
for sure.
That's
Just
the
some
dick
Mama
honey.
Wanna.
Never mind. Wrong endorsement.
Mama Wanna get you right.
put lead
Keep
in
lead
your
in your pencil.
What's that?
Mama Wanna.
That's some DR
It's the
shit.
drink that they do that.
No Miami Vices.
It's kind of like port. Like, if you ever had port, it tastes just pretty much like Mama
No
Wanna.
Miami Vices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had Miami Vices.
God,
Then we
that's-
end
that's-
up on mango daiquiris with rum.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Amazing.
Anyway, well, they ain't coming for that. They came here for Nas Magic
That's
2.
true. They didn't get no music last week.
And we gonna start off with Legendary to see how he felt about
Let's
this.
go.
How'd you feel about this, my boy?
100% dog shit.
What the fuck? Again?
Like, I'm not going to say dog shit, but I was not impressed.
You was the same nigga talking about Nas is better than Jay-Z. Now you
Bless
just,
you.
Thank you.
Hey, these latest offers,
Excuse me.
I haven't been impressed.
I like him. I like him. But what you give? Tell me why you gave it the grade. Tell me your
First
grade
off, let
and
me
why
go
you gave
down
it
like
that grade.
this. I didn't, out of all the songs, no song stood out like that is a great song to me. Like,
You wild boy.
the
Like nothing.
nothing. Every Magic Johnson, I was like, that's cool. You know, but after that, I was like, some songs he's talking a little shit, but it wasn't a whole song. I felt like replay that song. I never got that vibe.
So none of these songs made your playlist.
Not one. Like if I could take that Urban Magic Johnson beat and give it to somebody else, I would definitely do that.
Who would you give that beat to?
You can give it to anybody. I don't even care.
Travis Scott.
Like give it to the fucking Teletubbies. I don't care.
What?
The Teletubbies, my nigga.
I
Why
don't
are you
even
so
care.
random?
So you didn't like Nas rapping on this?
Teletubbies?
I just didn't think it was like that great. Like man, I be holding Nas to a really high bar. Like I be expecting a lot out of Nas.
So what didn't he do?
I don't know, but it just I didn't get it. I
It
didn't
didn't
get
feel oathy to you?
No, I did feel oathy. It didn't feel oathy.
It's funny you say that, though. When I listen to Nas, I be like, man, I need an oath.
Yeah, like you don't feel like, man, what you like? Are you trying something new?
I didn't think that either, though.
I think he's just rapping, bro.
He
I think he's got a fire lit inside of him again, and he just
Oh, this is a fire?
nigga. We got 5 albums in like 3 years.
That don't mean that's. I mean,
the hardest rapper in the hardest working rapper in the business. Kind of like we the hardest working podcast in the business.
At this point, he is the hardest rapper in the business. He's putting out albums like Lil Wayne was putting out mixtapes.
the Bo King Woodbine, like we said before, the mic started rolling. I thought that was an okay song. The Office Hours with 50 Cent, I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
But is he like the hardest working rapper now because of the way he was at the beginning of his career?
'Cause
like
he was
Jay-Z
like-
said,
'cause he
every
was-
5 years.
One
niggas
album's in
dropping
10
albums.
years,
Yeah.
nigga. I can divide.
Yeah.
Now it's like 5 albums in 3 years, nigga.
I'd rather go back to the one in 5 years or whatever he was doing then, though.
But niggas was trashing Nas when he was coming out every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I would sleep on it was written.
They talking about
like that
he couldn't pick beats and he was
Well,
he
that's
was
always
boring.
been a thing, though. Like the
Like
beat,
this beats ain't bad.
I will say, on this
Johnson
one,
beat
I
on
didn't
here,
think the beats were bad.
it's cool.
The beats weren't bad.
I didn't think the beats were
I
bad.
had it in my notes. Hit
It
Boy
seems
is
to me
a
like
dog.
you didn't do enough.
Hit-Boy might be the best producer going right now. It's between Hitmaker and Hit-Boy.
Which one did Nick Bucks? Is that Hit-Boy or Hitmaker?
That's Hitmaker.
Okay, I think I'm gonna
Nick Bucks was hard.
lean towards Hitmaker, but
Shout out.
Oh no, I really didn't like. It didn't blow my socks off or no shit like that. It was okay. It was a good little 30-minute ride around. Listen to when I went to pick up my tux today. Listened to it for the second time. I was like, oh,
It is.
It's cool. It's cool in the
31
car,
minutes.
you know, it didn't-
31 minutes.
it wasn't like I was like, yo, sometimes you be listening to your radio, you hear some shit, you like, let me turn it up a little bit. I didn't have to do that. So I'm going to give it all in all a 6.
A 6? Okay.
I started you at a 5 Nas, and I'm sorry, brother.
Damn, you just barely moved the needle, my nigga.
No, he barely moved the needle.
Okay.
I gave him what he earned.
Hey, fire them fucking comments up again, yo. Johnny, what you got, boy?
All right, so I listened to this while I was perusing around Kansas City.
Nigga didn't even touch Kansas City.
Nah, because I had to come home.
You went from homes to State Line, nigga.
No, I went from Oak Park Mall to home.
Yeah, so you barely touched Kansas City.
I touched whatever, bro. I touched it for a long time, actually.
Shout out to Kansas City.
Great place, raise your family.
Great
The
place.
50 Cent feature caught me by surprise. I didn't know he still rapped.
Nigga, he put it, so like a day or so before this came out, he put up an Instagram post, was like, he put the album cover, was like, Nas said, he said, y'all ain't heard me in a while, and Nas said it's time. And I was like, okay. All right.
What do you think about his feature?
It sounded.
He sounds weird to me now. Like it didn't really sound like. I don't know if he got like he's older and his voice sounds different or something, but it didn't sound like the normal 50 Cent that I'm used to hearing.
His verse was very underwhelming.
Yeah, true that too.
I don't want to be the one to say that.
Like the Re Republica.
Damn.
I'd say it sounded dated.
It just sounded.
It sounded like
It's Queens.
When I first heard it though, like I literally had to look at my phone to make sure it was 50 Cent. Like I was like, damn, is this 50?
I was excited. That's my guy.
I don't look
they
at the
built it
track
up.
list.
That's
Though. I
my
just
guy.
listen.
Bro. It's still that, but like the track, like Travis Scott didn't have no track list, so like it was like, we'll get to that. But
That's crazy.
what?
It didn't have the
Whatever
features
you-
listed.
It had a
on there.
features list. My bad. It had no
yeah.
features list.
Travis
So
Scott did.
so it was like, oh shit, that's Drake. Oh shit, that's Beyonce. But yeah, but this one,
that shit.
we'll save it for the next clip. But
yeah, I just
50 Cent. He sounded like pre Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent, and not.
I don't know Get Rich or Die Trying.
He sounded
50
like
Cent.
mixtape 50 Cent about to get on like the.
How to-
Stick 'em up,
yeah.
yeah, that shit.
It just sounded weird.
Stick 'em up,
Yeah, it just sounded weird to me. I did think Nas was cool on that song though. Nas was cool on all the songs.
I didn't
feel.
like him capping and shit. Like, I'm gonna put my next album on G Unit. Like, nigga, you have a whole record label, nigga, like called Mass Appeal. Like, why you lying? Nigga, G Unit ain't putting out G Unit.
I kind of really didn't. Yeah, I don't really like his verse on there, but
50 Cent?
No,
Or Nas. I thought Nas was
You didn't
cool
like that
on
song at all, then?
not really.
Okay.
Like I said before, the Bokeem Woodbine song, I thought that was cool. And then he threw in the like Lonzo did Joshua line in there from Jason's lyric. And I was like, yeah, that nigga was Joshua. He got his ass beat. I thought that was cool. Irvin Magic Johnson, I thought that was cool. It was Nas, bro. Like, it was Nas. It was cool.
He living off his name right now, if you ask me.
I don't think it was bad like that, though.
I didn't think it was bad, but I told you I got a high bar.
I thought it was cool. As far as a rating. Oh, and like I said before, 21 Savage, I actually did not think you were terrible on this song, on One Mic, One Gun. I actually liked your verse on that song.
Can I say I'm actually anticipating a 21 Savage album?
Nah.
You can say that. You'd be the only person in this room probably doing
hear
that.
21 Savage project.
Some
I'm
people
like,
just might be better at features.
You gotta think Drake's gonna be on there twice
cool.
on his album.
There's
21's
a
album.
couple places that Drake's
Cole
gonna show
will
up.
probably give him a verse.
Cole.
Drake's
Yeah.
gonna show up on a Travis Scott, 21 Savage, and Travis. Did I say Travis Scott already?
Started with that.
Future. I meant to say Future. Yeah.
But 21 Savage, definitely probably one of your better verses to date for me,
your
honestly.
life.
Yeah.
He's getting better, bro.
I'm not a big fan, but I did
boy's
think
40.
that verse was cool.
He's 40. Why he still forever 21 Savage? Huh?
I think he's probably like 30.
He's in his 30s at least.
He's British.
Overall, you know,
Beans
I
for
get this. Overall, I'll give this about a 7.5.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Good score.
What you apologizing to me
I know
for?
y'all don't like the points and
Apologize
stuff,
to
bro.
I said halves is cool. It's just when you
okay.
do
You
the
need to
doofy.
apologize to the people because they gonna be in the comments hot about this.
7.5. That was good.
This nigga about to lose his sandals
What are you
again.
doing?
I I had a cramp in my foot. Oh,
This dude, bro. He has the most old people ailment shit going
41.
on ever, bro.
Can't get loose off, man.
Dude,
Tell
walking
him
down the
about
beach
what was
like my
happening.
hip.
Tell him what was happening to you while we walking
think I
down
put my hip
not even
out.
a beach. We walking down a regular sidewalk.
Put my hip.
man, my hip be.
Yeah,
be
let
going
that
out of
sciatic
socket.
sit in on you, boy. Let that chicken and ass feeling on you, boy. So we got a 7.5. We're going to keep it rolling to Chris. What you got?
My
And
turn.
make sure you tell the people what you put on your playlist.
Oh, for sure, every time.
Yeah, I know. I peeped you.
I got it. I got y'all, man. I'll hook y'all up.
Yeah. Come on, pull up your notes.
Okay,
Pull up
so
your notes.
my notes. I got my notes right here. I did have on my notes. Hit-Boy is a dog, cause he is.
This nigga read.
I kind of already. What was your guess?
Nothing.
But I had
He did
I already
deny
said that. I already said some of my notes. So, but I did have that. There's going to be a Magic 3, because he said by the time y'all hear this, we'll be halfway through with the next one.
I think he was referring to King's Disease 4. Because the pattern is King's Disease Magic, King's Disease Magic. Right?
Okay.
We'll see. We'll wait and see.
Well, nah, because he dropped Magic. The first Magic didn't come out till after King's Disease 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is only Magic 2. So I'm thinking the
Yeah.
pattern's gonna
I mean,
come
now
out.
it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were kind of talking about it. But I think that the Magic's kind of like the leftovers from King's Disease.
So this is like the new version of Nas Lost Tapes.
I like King's Disease series better. So, kind of.
Okay.
For your playlist, my playlist that I added, I suggest you add it on your playlist too, is Abracadabra, Irvin Magic Johnson, and Pistols on your album cover. I thought that was a hard song. It was a good song.
Okay.
He was rapping on that song.
Define rapping. Just
Like
bars.
bars.
coming at you. Okay.
Yeah.
Bars out the bars out the bars.
He barred you to death. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which one is this? Pistols?
I thought, it had some honorable mentions, like
I thought Pistols started out like the bars.
Honorable mentions?
honorable mentions for the playlist. Like,
Okay.
I thought they were good songs, but just this wasn't like playlist material. So like, what this all really means. I thought that beat was good by Hit-Boy.
What beat?
What this all really means. And then I didn't really like Office Hours, but that's about it for real. But my score, writing down in write it down, jot it down. Chris's scores. What'd you have there?
I got 8.6.
8.7.
I know it.
So I did enjoy it.
So Johnny was right. He gave it a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't want to give it a 9. It's not a full 9.
It's rounded, bro.
But I did like it though.
It's rounded. Only thing that stays true is a half or a whole.
Just think it could have been a.
What could have made it better? The sequencing, the features.
I didn't really like 50 Cent. I feel like his part could have been better. They built it up a little bit. And like I said, I think Nas's part could have been a little better on that song too. I like the beat on that song. The song Slow It Down, was okay. A little better than mid. I'm not gonna call anything on here really mid, but
Nothing you grade is mid.
you don't think so?
Because you'd be like 8.75, 6.93. Mid is like 7.5. That's mid.
That's mid. That's mid. Okay. Definition of mid. We got
I got
it.
something below mid.
No, you trashed it.
I didn't trash it. I just feel like,
Nah,
some of
trash
them they
is
just like
like below.
refinish it. Like, oh, you had a strong little bar right here, did a little there. Then it's like, what's the rest of the shit you said?
Trash is like 5 and below.
Okay. I didn't give him
That's a
trash
store,
then.
too.
I say 6. 5.9 and below is trash. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
I don't fucking know, dude. Like, give me a
Are you done?
I'm done. Yep. It's
You
your
do
show,
what you
man.
done.
All right, I'm gonna come out the gates. What I'm gonna say is an 8. I liked it. I liked
liked
the
it?
majority of the songs. Like, I think Abracadabra was a strong start.
I like
I'm
that
not gonna
song,
lie.
yeah.
When that fucking intro came on, I'm like, what the fuck do we get into? Because it sounded like some Cowboy Joe shit, and I'm like, well, I don't know what this is. I didn't like it. I didn't like the intro. It's only 19 seconds, but I didn't like it.
I feel like you can't say abracadabra without the Dave Chappelle in there, like abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
I would like to see that in there.
But
Yeah.
did you really, you didn't take off any points that you didn't like the intro, did you?
No.
Okay.
I was like, damn, you cold.
I'm about to say,
No, I
yeah,
just
kind of,
don't like the
intro's
intro.
kind of like whatever. If your intro's dope,
No,
then it's cool.
Actually,
but
nowadays intros usually the strongest part of the album. Like
Some of
like
them,
Meek
yeah.
Mill is like one of the best at intros. His intros be pretty good.
Didn't we just review an album that had what was like an intro and like 4 interludes on there or something?
That was the last one we
a-
did.
Raheem
Raheem
Devine.
Devine, yeah. But I liked Abracadabra. I liked Black Magic is my favorite song. The beat is incredible to me. Office Hours was cool. I was expecting the 50 they gave us Get Big Rich Town or the what's the song on BMF? Wish Me Luck. That 50 Cent. I like that guy. That's when he be rapping to me.
Do you take a point
That's
off for
true.
that?
Do I take a point off for 50 Cent's feature?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
that is kind of weird though.
It's
Like, why is that song so much better? I mean, he didn't do that long ago.
But what I think is it's probably weird, but it's the beat. The Big Rich Town, the beats are similar, and he rides those beats better. That's what
Yeah,
I
they a
think.
little slower too. Like that was more like
boom boom
Up
some
the beat,
shit
yeah.
like that.
We will.
No, not like that.
Rock you.
But we'll play it when we done, so you can see what I'm talking about. But I like Abracadabra, Black Magic, Bokeem Woodbine, Magic Johnson, One Mic, One Gun. I mean, I pretty much liked everything. It just wasn't. It got, the first couple of times I kind of ran through it was like I don't remember nothing. So I was like, maybe I ain't feeling this. But then I went through it again, and I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 because it was a couple of things that weren't that great, but I give it an 8.
When you listen to it, do you start like when I listen, I'll be like, okay, I'm starting here, and then like you get to Office Hours with 50 Cent, I was like, that was kind of really bad for me.
Yeah.
So then it goes down like 2. Then I'm like, I need something nice to bring me back up.
Well, that was like he got knocked down right there.
Yeah, like, that was a knockout. That's a 10-9 round right
That's a
there.
10-8 round.
Yeah, 10-8 round. So I'm like, I need something else. That's why I was like, I'm going through, like, I need something else to get it back up. Like, what we got? And then you get the Black Magic. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You get the motion, like,
Yeah,
Bokeem Woodbine, I'm like, that's pretty good. So you up on your feet.
It
was
was a roller coaster. So when I give it a grade, I think about how many songs I enjoyed, how much I want to replay it, and how I felt while I was listening to it. Like, is it? I appreciate you. You tried your heart out. I see
Blew it
you.
out to the side.
My
you know
nigga
what I
looked
mean?
away and everything, but it just depends on how it feels. If I feel like I can sequence the album better, that takes a point away. But it was a good flow. Even though it had some ups and downs. Like I said earlier with Chris, I agree with Chris. It feels like King's Disease leftovers a little bit, but all in all, it's a good project to me.
See, when
I listened to it like 8 times because your niggas was out of town.
By the time I got to Eric Magic Johnson, I just think it was enough album left to make up.
It picked back up for me.
it did.
It picked back up. Like motion and Office Hours was kind of those were
Motion
going-
was like basic.
Yeah, it felt like Hit-Boy was trying to take Nas back to some old shit and then bring him back. I just felt like he was going back and forth with new shit because like Black Magic was dope. Abracadabra, it's rare to hear Nas rap that fast.
Did you think there was a hit on this album?
Black Magic? That shit's banging with that whatever down south sample that is. That shit's hard to me. And the beat going backwards,
I think Irvin Magic Johnson would be, if anything.
That's the closest one, but
That beat's crazy.
I kind
on
of
there.
compare it to like, like you get like, okay, Nas. I go back to what was the Ultra Black on? Like, okay, that was a great
that was
song.
like
I
King's
like that.
Disease 1, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, let me just find one song like that. I know
There's
like,
no Ultra Black
straight
on here.
banger, Ultra Black. That's a banger. Then you got some other stuff, like you got your Superstar. Then you got the role players. A lot of role players, but I didn't see no Superstar in there.
Okay. I like that analogy.
Yeah, because like all the King's Disease ratings are on like 9s.
For you,
True.
He trashed that last one.
And both of the Magics are in the 8s, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Still good, but
I never heard either one until the last 2 we listened to. So
So King's Disease 3, and this is the only Nas you listened to in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong
Unless
with
it
that.
was like something he did on DJ Khaled or something.
Was King's
like that.
Disease the one we reviewed?
We might have talked about it, but I don't think we reviewed.
We
weren't
reviewed
reviewing it at that
one.
So
time.
what song did
King's
he do with
Disease.
Jay-Z?
We did King's Disease 3.
DJ Khaled.
Khaled, I think. Sorry,
Yeah.
Not Sorry. That was on DJ Khaled. That's the last song they did together.
We reviewed King's Disease 3.
That was the last one, right?
But
Yeah.
Ultra Black was on King's Disease 1.
Yeah.
I don't think we were reviewing it. We were just talking about it in passing as Lindari was narrating the regular pod.
In his memorandum. That one it?
Nope.
Be sure to let us know how you felt about the album in the comments. Peace and love. We up out of here.
Sorry,
See
not
ya.
sorry.